Hello and welcome to the Global Warm-Up. It's me, Judge Jules, greeting you from our Global Warm-Up studios here in London. Full steam ahead on episode 873 as we dig so deep we might just strike oil. The show includes our listener's choice, our tried and tested track of the week, the guest picks, and the grand finale bringing you the main stage mix along with plenty of your shout-outs right throughout. But let's kick things off. Here's Becky Hill and Space, the Salado remix.
You're listening to the Global Warm-Up with Judge Jules. The global warm-up.
Lowering the sails, raising the anchors and setting off into Sonic Wonderland. It's the Global Warm-Up with me, Judge Jules, delivering your weekly Sonic update. We started the show off with Becky Hill and Space, the Salado remix, and ascended into the new one from Late Replies with Hold Up. Remember, you can keep up to date with the Global Warm-Up editions for free via iTunes, Stitcher, Mixcloud and SoundCloud by using the search phrase GWU or my name Judge Jules. Plus, playlists are available and updated weekly via Spotify. You can also find the show on our YouTube and Twitch live streams every Saturday from 7 to 9 p.m. UK time, and following that every Saturday night from my home DJ booth with audio and video via YouTube and Twitch. You can check me out between 9 and 10:30 p.m. UK time. Anyway, time now for our global selection, giving you more rock than an oligarch's fiancé. Here's Fox and Frost with Writing on the Wall.
The Global Warm-Up.
We were following the writing on the wall, writing on the wall. But it's true that we don't see it anymore, what we're fighting for. We were following the writing on the wall, writing on the wall. But it's true that we don't see it anymore, what we're fighting for.
listings, head to www.judgejules.net.
It's never time out for top tunes. Playing in the background, Flat Earth Mafia and CC Groove as you're tuned into the global warm-up with me, Judge Jules, pressing on from one late 80s stroke early 90s theme track into another. Here's Frankie Knuckles and Director's Cut with Jamie Principle, Your Love, the DS remix.
Judge Jules' global warm-up.
is the Global Warm-Up with Judge Jules.
In the background, Gorgon City burning with Eben Gia, the Snake Hips remix, sculpting out a groove for you. It's the Global Warm-Up, and coming up soon, our listener's choice. But for now, a big hi to the Twitter family from around the globe, and of course you can find me on Twitter as @RealJudgeJules or simply #JudgeJules. To Leanne Spiller at Curved Pink, who says thank heavens for the live streams, they keep me sane. Also Jen Raver 31, who's keeping us going in lockdown, or I am apparently, and Derek Geddes in Glasgow as well. Well, a big thank you to everybody in our Twitter family. Moving forwards, always a mood-stirring experience. Our listener's choice, where we put you in full control of the DJ booth, selecting an all-time favourite anthem. Well, Sarah Hoyland got in touch for our Judge Won't Budge group, and the track she selected is a genuine anthem. Well, in fact, I barely need to introduce it, but I'll do so all the same. Here's Mara Picotto and Lizard.
The listener's choice.
Sarah from our Judge Won't Budge Facebook group who reached out and asked for that one, The Immortal Lizard by Maro Picotto. Do please get in touch throughout the week via our socials, suggest your favourite tune of all time, and here's hoping it might appear on next week's show. Pressing forwards with an atmosphere that will have you baked like a potato. It's the Global Warm-Up giving you Kreider and Tom Starr with Ebsen. Here's Waiting on My Love, the Stevie Crash remix.
Judge Sometimes I know that I don't know and show how much I need you by my side. And if you've been down, let me ease your mind. Ain't no other one to keep my soul alive. I've been holding back, taking way too long. Need to let you know what I feel is strong. You're the one that I find, always playing on my mind. I hope that you realize I won't leave you waiting on my love. 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 When you're in my space, you make me feel away. But sometimes I can't find the words to convey. When you're around, I begin to change. It's like we've been together through each different days. But I keep holding back, taking way too long. Need to let you know what I feel is strong. You're the one in my life, together we solidify. Hope that you now realize I won't leave you waiting on my love. 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 When you're in my space, you make me feel away. But sometimes I can't find the words to convey. When you're around, I begin to change. It's like we've been together through each different days. But I keep holding back, taking way too long. Need to let you know what I feel is strong. You're the one in my life, together we solidify. Hope that you now realize I won't leave you waiting on my love. 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 Waiting on my
tuned in to the Global Warm-Up.
Jules.
Two against one.
You're listening to the Global Warm-Up with Judge Jules.
Flashing lights, all I see is golden. We live for these moments. Frozen time, staring in your diamond eyes. Everything unfolding, hearts out in the open. So pull me under, show me all your colors. Hold me, 'cause without you I won't make it through the night. Without you I don't see the other side. Pull me under, show me all your colors. Hold me, 'cause without you I won't make it through the night. Without you I don't see the other side. Through the night, through the night, through the night, through the night, through the night. Morning blue looks brighter when I'm next to you. Walking with the sunrise, I've seen it darker sometimes. So pull me under, show me all your colors. Hold me, 'cause without you I won't make it through the night. Without you I don't see the other side. Pull me under, show me all your colors. Hold me, 'cause without you I won't make it through the night. Without you I don't see the other side. Through the night, 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 through the night.
Tracks of sizable dimensions delivered in just the right proportions. We now send our love to some of the Global Warm-Up Facebook family from around the globe. Remember, you can send those shouts through at facebook.com/JudgeJules. To Lee Moore, who says, "Come on, Judge." Also Vanessa Mape, who played our Spotify playlist. And Adrian Dante from Medway as well, who says, "We've taken things up a notch." Roping you in and supplying the tension. Time now for our tried and tested record of the week, where around this time on each instalment of the Global Warm-Up, we deliver the biggest tune from my box. On this occasion, it's a Canadian duo, Deadmau5 and Kaiser, with Bridged by a Light Wave.
The tried and tested record of the week.
across your face, would we forget that we were strangers? If I was there to take it in and walk between the changing spaces, dance through light and altered places, what if I begin? Gone on a fast train, oceans of blank space, high on an airplane, bridged by a light beside the waves with you that danced across your face. Would we forget that we were strangers? If I was there to take it in and walk between the changing spaces, dance through light and altered places, what if I begin? Gone on a fast train, oceans of blank space, high on an airplane, bridged by a light wave.
Two genuine Canadian legends there. I do remember that Kaiser video for her biggest single. Can't remember the name of the single, but it's probably got one of my favourite videos of all time. Anyway, that's Deadmau5 and Kaiser, bridged by a light wave there for you. Supplying more shake than the morning after the night before. You're tuned into the Global Warm-Up with me, Judge Jules, as we press on with Steve Bryan and Trove and Lie to Yourself.
The Global Warm-Up.
Whisper
Judge Jules.
In the background, Bicep Saku with Clara Lassan. It's the global warm-up. Writing your sonic script laden with drama, you're with me, Judge Jules, where each week we welcome a special guest onto the show to select two of their favourite tracks, one past and one present. On this occasion we welcome an artist who's something of a character. His rare and interesting personality doesn't only make him one of the leading producers in the deep and future house music generation, his passion and his embrace marks him as being different as well. With an ability to produce major tracks in various styles of electronic music, he's been supported by lots of big labels and an equally large number of big DJs, including the likes of Armin van Buuren, Tiesto, Marcus Schultz, Hardwell, Don Diablo, and many more. So please welcome from Slovakia, Robert Burian. Over to you.
Hi Jules, Robert Burian here. I picked one of my tracks which I released some years ago, and it's called Nothing to Fear, because every time I remember this song, I have better mood, and I believe that everyone who listens to it will have better mood as well. So here it is, Nothing to Fear.
The guest picks.
That was Nothing to Fear. I really love the vibe in that one. Up next, All I Got is my current favorite track because when I was sitting in the studio and producing the song, I realized that all I have is music. I hope you enjoyed the song and you can look forward to new songs right now because there will be many. I wish you all the best and thank for having me on the Global Warm-Up.
The guest picks.
Music's all I got, all I got. Music's all I got, all I got. Music's all I got, all I got. It's my life, it's your life, it's all I. Music's all I got, all I got. Music's all I got, all I got. Music's all I got, all I got. It's my life, it's your life, it's all I. Music's all I got, all I got. Music's all I got, all I got. Music's all I got, all I got. It's my life, it's your life, it's all I.
Our guest selector on this occasion, and of course another one of our DJ buddies joins you next week. Moving forwards with tracks so large they require construction of a DJ booth extension. It's our warm-up selection as we kick things off with Prosper and The Thrill.
You're listening to the Global Warm-Up. listening to the Global Warm-Up.
Playboy News. We're gonna interview today Paco Di Bango. He's from straight out the jungle. Paco, let me ask you this thing. What do you think about the situation in house music today? Oh shit, I'm Paco Di Bango. And I think that house music today is a little bit boring. A little bit boring? Yes, a little bit boring. But so why is that, Paco? Give me a break, playboy, break. I want something to bang my head on. Bang my head on. Bang my head on. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand what you're saying. You want something rough. Yes! You want something very loud. Yes! You want something to bang your head on. Yes! Oh, you mean probably something like this. Playboy got some more in store for you. Please, Playboy. Please, Playboy. Paco. Paco, is everything alright with you? Man, you are nuts, Playboy. You are nuts. Man, you're out of your mind, man. You know, try to bullshit with me on this. This is too much for me, man. Shit, man. Yes, I gotta go. With Jules.
When I was here, falling like tears, you say you came. You don't have to pretend. Now you want me, cause you don't care. I don't need friends. Yeah. If I tell you something, I can live without you. But I always say that you something I can live without you, but I always say though I don't want to, cause I'm really a stalker about you. I think not about I really like you, baby, wanna be you, wanna know why. Wanna be your first but the last one. I know it good to be your wife, I just wanna know if I tell you something. I was thinking about you. If I tell you something, I was thinking about you.
In the background, Impulse with Momentum as we raise your spirits to 100% proof. Well, time now for our main stage mix where we pick up the pace and pump out the grooves. First up, Above and Beyond and Zoe Johnson, No One on Earth, the Garden State remix.
The main stage mix.
Save me, so
track listings, head to www.judgejules.net.
calling all players as we raise our game. It's the Global Warm-Up saying hi to some of our SoundCloud, Instagram and Mixcloud friends. To Peter Downing via Mixcloud, who says loves the music. Also Resoul on SoundCloud, who says OMG. And Laura Flora84 via Instagram, who says woohoo, it's official Judge Jules Day. We move on in the main stage mix here on the Global Warm-Up.
The main stage mix.
You're listening to the Global Warm-Up. Jules' Global Warm-Up.
past couple of hours, you've been tuned into the Global Warm-Up. Thank you for listening today. A big thank you as well to Robert Burian for his guest picks. We hope you enjoyed the tunes, and of course you can catch this edition of the Global Warm-Up via our podcast, available on Stitcher, iTunes, Mixcloud and Soundcloud by using the search phrase GWU or my name Judge Jules. Plus playlists are available and updated weekly via Spotify. Now of course you can find this show going out live on YouTube and Twitch, live streams every Saturday from 7 to 9 p.m. GMT, that's UK time. And after that, an extremely popular, we go into my home DJ booth with audio and video with a live streamed DJ set every Saturday night between 9 and 10:30 p.m. UK time. That of course available via YouTube and Twitch. However you get here, we hope you get here in a hurry. Thanks for your company and see you next week.
Judge.